All right, guys, here we go. 2020 Bowman Hobby Case. Man, these things have been launching some nice stuff, including Dominguez of the last two. Let's get another one. Third one in a row, baby. All right, let's go. Braves to the Nationals case. That is, we'll do the first 6 boxes from this one that we will select here in a moment. 7 total clicks on the teams, guys. And boom, after 7 clicks, the Rockies Twins to the Cubbies. Rocks Twins to the Cubs. Boom, in our group. Leading off, Joshua. And Paul with the last spot mojo. 3 plus, 5 more. All right, 8 clicks it is. Joshua to Delbert. All right, Joshua with the Rocks Twins. Delbert there with the Cubbies. All right, and then it's Bob to Tyler. Boom. Oh, Bob at the top with the Yankees. Wowzers. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Good luck to everybody. In this one, we're gonna ship every card. The paper base will be given out equally among everybody in the break, unless we know that you're not a base person. If you want to send a reminder, that's cool. Some of you guys I know are, and some aren't. Anyway, but we will ship out everything, except sort out everything else by team. Actually, yeah, Matt. Oh yeah, Pee Wee Reese cut sig is really cool. Oh, well, tonight will we see a wit? Who shall we see? Whom shall we see? Guys, if there's any trade talk, feel free. Talk it up. Man, oh man, these are heavy. Not sure what's heavier though, this one or the Prisms. The Diamond Kings. Oh, right, there we go. Boom. All right, the 12, 1 through 6 on the left, 7 through 12 on the right side. 7 it is. That's the top box. On the left side, the next one is a 4. Really? Die? Okay. 1. 1. 6. 4, 5, 6. Second one down. Boom. Need 2 more boxes, guys. There's 8 left. We're going to take the 4th one down. That's the bottom box on the right side. And number 5. Look at that. We're going to take evenly. 3, 4, 5. Second one down on the right side. All right. Boom. There it is. All right. Oh. We have a deal, it looks like. Paul and Darren, let me see here. Philadelphia Phillies. So the Phillies are paired with the Diamondbacks, Darren. Is it Phillies and Diamondbacks, Paul, for Miami? Matt, this sounds exciting, by the way. Matt, did you know about him? Were you like, yeah, I definitely remember having these cards. They were in a, so-and-so, or had you forgotten about them? All right, cool, guys. All right, so just the Phillies. So, Paul, you get the Phillies, and then it's going to be Diamondbacks, Marlins. Sounds like the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. Cool. All right, I'll make that note here before we bust in. To any of the packs. As you see, we have a few in front of me. Boom. There we go. So, Darren, Diamondbacks and the Marlins now for you. And then down here, the Phillies. Paul, you got the Phillies. Cool, man. Good luck to you guys both, and of course to everybody in the break. All right. Wow. Are you serious? You said, what's Allen Ginter? Those are stamps? 1887? Wow, man, I hope there are some big time treasures in there. Hey, man, if you're on our Facebook group, if you feel like sharing any of your stuff, I mean, I know, you know, it depends on what you see and, you know, all that good stuff. But hey, feel welcome to share anything in there if you've got some cool stuff. All right, the first pack with a Brewer, Adam Hill. Blue Chrome autograph, 67 of 150. Old Milwaukee, Corey Parse. Adam Hill, 110th overall, 2018 out of Anderson, South Carolina. Trammell Durant. Grayson Rodriguez, Adele and De La Cruz. Of course, any Dominguez and Witt Jr. papers, I pull those as we go. Oh, cigarette cards. So, man, I'm not familiar. So, Allen and Ginter originals back in that era. Bojarski. Definitely not a vintage buff. Bart and Perez. Jordan, rookie of your favorites. Thompson, Pereira. Brewers, Roshans, and Rutledge. So that's exciting. So you didn't know, yeah. Oh gosh, Gilbert. Tell your mom to pack them up good. Rutherford and Little. Didn't your mom tell you, hey, you know what? You can come and get them yourself and come and visit me. Solak to $4.99 and a Dominguez paper first time up. Turang and Pearson. And Michael S.'s Texas Rangers. Puck, Bennett and Diaz. Victor Mesa. Luciano and Ruiz. Luciano, an orange pirate, Aaron Shortridge. That's his first Bowman. Joshua, congrats. I'm just going to take care of these as we go. Thompson, in Amaya. About this hour, when was it last? Gosh, what night was it? I don't know, Russ, if you're still in the chat, you remember when we hit the last? Was it Wednesday? Kristen Robinson at 150. I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Wednesday night about 135, 140. Nico, the 1990. There's a Witt Jr. in chrome. Paired up with Garland. Reese Hoskins, Hidden Gems. J-Rod and Grant Levine. Six-toe to Miami. Hunter Green and Adam. Advert. Creaming and beer. That's awesome. That perfect timing too. Six-toe, 1990. Davidson and Davis. They should be in good shape, yep. White Sox, trio. Hayes and Green. Kalenic. Madrigal and Hosey. Lynch, Cassis. Christian Pache, Cavaco, and Whitley. Could be some stuff to send off then, Matt. Did you do any grading at that time? Did you send anything out to PSA in that era? Jason Dominguez, Spanning the Globe insert. Gore and Camelo. Liberatore, Montero, Garcia. Denberg, Glenn Allen Hill. Junior. First Bowman, Atomic. Yamamoto. I'll tell you what, I saw Long Gone Summer. Glenn Allen Hill was with the Cubbies, right? Seems like he was giving Sosa. He was on deck. I was like, oh, I recognize him. I feel like he was on deck or in the batters. You know, one of the guys waiting to come in to hit. And when they were showing Sosa. Casey Mize. Gorman Allen. Gavin Lux. Mendoza and Wilfred Astudillos. Colin Baz. Yelly, 1990. Canadian Isaac. That's cool. So you might have some. Oh, man. Anyway, all right. I'm excited for you, man. That sounds really fun. Winter green and white. Any cards that my folks would find, I think I've already got them, but they just didn't have anything cool like that. Joey Bart, Nick Allen. May the boom be with you. And of course, may they be brought safely to you across the lake there. Pardinho, Grossans, and Paredes. Alajiras. Antonio Cabello. 72 out of 499. Rutherford and Hernandez. Daniel Lynch. A nice Casey Mize. 4 out of 150. Cavaco Jones. Dodgers. First Bowman, Lionel Valera. Same hometown as Jose Peraza. B. Gill, Dodgers. Gore and Glenn Allen. Keller Montero, Mountcastle. Matt, what percentage would you say you have of your collection from your younger days? Dustin May, Welker Vargas. Cubbies Pipeline. J. Rod and Beck. I hope they're in awesome shape. Yeah. You got some really key players in that era. Acuna, 275 out of 499 for the Atlanta spot. Chris, congrats. Freeman and Pardinho. I mean, were these cards you remember getting in packs? I don't know. There's not a whole lot of not a whole lot of checking going on. So Matt, thanks for doing it. I know it's late over here on this side. So Pete Alonso, 1990. I love hearing the stories, man. Back in that time where you save a few, you got some change in your pocket, and you can go buy a few packs of cards and bust them on the way home. Brendan Rodgers, Madrigal, McConnell. I have such a vivid memory of going to the Rite Aid store in my hometown, buying packs of football cards, the 87 tops, the Bo Jackson rookie year. Not like I knew much about Bo, but I did. I got one. Matt Manning, Atomic for the Tigers. And what the packs look like, Mauricio John. Remember on the bottom of the boxes they had pictures of players. They had cards like on the bottom of the box. 87, 88 Tops football into 89. The packs had that, the funny football player, like the poor artist drawing of the football player throwing the football. Aaron Mendoza, Bozarski, J. Rod. There were no autographs. Deshaun Brown, Baz, and Huff. Kershaw, Canaan, and Robert Passon. Yankees. Paula and the Screwballer. Man, I hope Screwball has a huge career. Rizzardo, Hill, and Lodolo. Oh, man. Paul, that's a great question. I doubt it, man, because the prices are just crazy high. But it's a better question for Kevin. I'm not sure if Kevin's still tuned in or not. But, there's the Mets. Tony Dibble. And I got to tell you, man, we're seeing... I pulled 3 Dominguez autographs. Or, no, 2 or 3? Is it 2? It's only 2, right? I think. Out of hobby. And I didn't hit anything in the jumbos. I don't know if that's a trend. But, I like the hobby. Hobby's producing. But. Yamamoto, Hidden Gems, Laura and McConnell. But yeah, opening jumbos would be header. But man, I tell you, we kind of decided let's try some of the Swags and Beck, and man, they paid off for some guys. Some big card, the oranges. Wander, 1990. Blade and Evan White. So we'll see. I think we might consider it, Paul, if we can get some kind of a decent price point once we're through with our hobby cases. We still have a case and a half of hobby to go through. Alamont and Jones. And Matt, oh my gosh. 75,000 cards. Oh, there's an orange. Advert! $14.25. Cubbies. Delbert. Rookie of the Year favorites. Key Boom. Gilded Gillen Jones. Do you know what he did with all those cards? Did he put them in the penny box or dime box or Isaac, Javier, and Glenn Allen Hill? Savale, Amaya, and Mountcastle. Astros, Hines, and Cameron. Wander, spanning the globe. Royce, Brown Vargas. Paul, that ain't a bad haul. Kate and De La Cruz. Lewis, Carlson, and Perez. Alex Thomas, I know the autographs where it's at though, man. Wilfred to $4.99. Joshua. Ian, there's an Ethan Hankins to 125 Aqua Wave. Robert, 1990. Oh my Lord in heaven, there he is! Bobby Witt Jr. at long last. Holy cow. Man. There's something funky on the surface there that looks like it could come off, but I don't want to touch it. Delbert. They exist. They do exist indeed. Wasn't sure. I'd only seen them on in pictures on eBay. Brody, thanks for sharing, man. Whatever happened to those? By the way, boom, Witt Junior. Oh, there's the Dominguez. He's number 53 on the top 100. Munoz, Kalinick, and Cabello. McKay, Camposano, and Garcia. So here we go. There was no Wits or Dominguez's in the jumbos. Hobby cases so far have produced them. All of them. It's crazy, man. Diaz. Going in Levine. Waters and Ademan. Kyle Lewis, 1990. Jodell. Cool, Birdie. I'm glad. Yeah, that's sweet. You got one. Pache and Green. Brody, how old were you when you helped him discover that he had some good stuff in there? Ian Anderson, Atomic for the Atlanta Braves. Aristides, Joey and Jose. Chris Paddock, Rutschman, Garcia. Yu Chang, Ray and Allen. CJ Abrams. Hey Matt, quick question for you. When you give them away like that, you have white boxes or shoe boxes, or just how do you end up giving them to them, man? Like Dylan Carlson, Pena, Hernandez. Just give them some, and like I used to put them in team bags. Artie, who worked here, he coached a basketball team. We took some of the cards and we just put them into team bags and gave every kid a couple of team bags worth of cards. Miguel Amaya, Hankins, and Pardina. Andrew Vaughn, Mateo, and Bojarski. That's a lot bigger number. Spencer Howard, Indian Gonzalez. There's a Witt Junior paper. Been looking. Royce. And Gerard. Encarnacion. First Bowman Atomic. Marlins. Lux there. Boom. It did it again. What on earth is going on? I think this wire, I pulled on a wire by accident. I'm going to reconnect these things. All right, guys, I know what happened. It's not actually the cameras. This is the little adapter thing that has everything in it. So, all right, I'll be right back.